Dr. Vegapunk is finally coming into One Piece treasure cruise, but he's most likely here to bait us, and I will explain exactly why. Dr. Vegapunk is a Kizuna exclusive legend and will be releasing in the next Kizuna Sugofest. That means a few Sugofests before the anniversary is around, the 10th anniversary with the big Super Sugofest, and these news for Vegapunk are also released before some official news and teasers come out from Bandai Namco for the anniversary itself. Even though we don't exactly know what information Bandai will provide, it seems very convenient to schedule the Vegapunk information release before the teaser. Obviously a great choice so Vegapunk doesn't get overshadowed. It's not worth to pull for him, no matter how good he is a Kizuna legend, and at this point everyone should be saving for the anniversary in my opinion, but let's discuss about him a bit. Is he a great unit? I don't know about that, but he's definitely extremely unique and good bait in my opinion. So let me explain why. First of all, for his captain ability, he's very cerebral focused. He doesn't even give you an attack boost if 6 cerebral units are not on the crew, which is a huge disadvantage. But then we see some slots made matching because of his captain ability, and if the 6 cerebral units are in the crew, he's a very good captain and can also reduce 10 turns of paralysis and bind. Strong utility, strong attack boosting, but very harsh requirement. Then for his special ability, he can remove 10 turns of special bind while resisting 20, great special bind remover. He can manipulate his own slot even through block into TND and prevent it from getting changed until he hits a perfect, which is good because he is a super tandem unit and that way he can allow super tandem access, but the thing is that his super tandem is not the best, I would say. And after that, he can allow you to select up to 2 of the following buffs he can provide. And the buffs we have to choose from: a 2.75 times cerebral attack boost, a 2.75 times cerebral ore boost, a 2.5 times cerebral color affinity boost, a plus 1500 cerebral base attack boost, a plus 1.8 chain boost, and then a conditional attack boost versus delay, defense down, poison, venom or progressive poison applied enemies by 2.5 times. All of these buffs I just mentioned are always uninterruptible, no matter the enemy actions and no matter which 2 you actually choose. And finally for his special, he has a very clunky mechanic in my opinion. So if 6 int characters are in the crew and crewmate's second class is powerhouse, then he changes that second class to cerebral for 1 turn. And then if he's captain or friend captain, he just drops resistances for cerebral attacks. Wanting your team to be cerebral focused, but then also having a requirement for it to be a full int team, and then if someone is powerhouse can become cerebral. He's just very focused around the whole Vegapunk unit release, so Lilith, Atlas and all of the rare recruits. And to be honest, while building for treasure map, I also found Atlas a bit clunky, especially if you want to get access to her superclass. Vegapunk is even more specific than that. Needing 6 cerebral units in the crew to actually function as captain is very bad, because I would understand if he needed 6 cerebral to just provide extra stuff, so a higher attack boost and perhaps some utility that you are not even going to need in every quest. Or if he needed 5 cerebrals to function, but now he needs 6 to just give you the basics of a captain, so an attack boost for all of your units. And then for his mechanic to actually manipulate classes, he wants 6 int. So not only 6 cerebral, but then 6 int cerebral or 6 int that have the powerhouse class as their second class. It's just way too confusing. But just focusing on his properties as a crewmate, where he can remove special bind for 10 turns and then provide 2 selected buffs, then he's great. But we still have to remember that majority of the buffs are very cerebral focused. which is fine in this case because we still have the ability to have non-cerebral units in the team for utility, for example, and they will just not get some of the buffs if we choose to apply those. But then we have the universal ones like the chain boost and the conditional attack boost that are great in all teams. All of the buffs he can provide being uninterruptible is also a big plus. He also has a utility support, but it's very specific for units that can actually provide a buff to already existing boosting. And then his super typing is not actually bad. You do need 2 of the characters listed though in order to gain access to it, but the Straw Hats are also present in that list. The problem is that these Straw Hats either need to be cerebral or powerhouse for the second class and int for the team to work properly. And for all of the requirements that you need for him as captain and to gain access to his super type, I really don't know if what his super type provides is worth it. Increasing HP, providing healing, allowing overheal is awesome, and then we have an attack boost and a slot boost buff, which is good. If you get his own boosting, the attack boost and the ore boost, he can make them 3 times. Is that enough though to justify trying to fulfill all of his requirements? I'm not so sure. He's actually a pretty strict unit if you want to use him at his maximum potential, but to also play devil's advocate, it's not the hardest thing to build a full cerebral team. It's not like we're talking about full shooters, but it is still a big requirement, greatly reducing your team building flexibility. Which, to be honest, kind of makes it easier to skip as well, because yes, he is a very unique unit with his obvious advantages but very obvious disadvantages as well. Especially with the 10th anniversary being so close, I can't advise anyone to even consider pulling for him. What do you think about the debuting legend of Dr. Vegapunk though? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.